Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not. This is a triple shot of Clan Wars action from the Asian server. This is Crazy Clan. First up, doing tier 8 Clan Wars by the looks of things. It's Crazy versus Lord. Landing, occupation, reveals dexterity. Very interesting clan name there for Lord. They're playing on Sand River, and Crazy United Nations for Noobs and Scrubs. Crazy. And they've got some familiar names in this game. This is CCZA's point of view, and he's in the M4190 Grand Final tank as he takes a little bit of air there on Sand River. Looks like they've got the 4 light tanks all going together. The WZ132, the Chinese tier 8, the Batchat 12-ton. Ace of Spades, he's no stranger to this channel. Of course, CZA in his M4190. And another WZ12 as well. CC gets spotted here. That's what I'm going to call him in this replay, because CCZA6988. It's just too hard for me to say. Looks like they've spotted a number of the enemy tanks there. Not going too heavy Crazy, just taking 2 heavy tanks. The IS-3 and the Object 252U Defender premium Russian heavy tank. CC fires a shot in the rough direction of those heavy tanks. Looks like Lord are going pretty heavy. Just the 1 light tank spotted so far, the WZ132, the Chinese, 3 IS-3s and a Defender, as the light tanks maintain vision on these heavies. You can see the medium tanks, some of them are hanging back, some of them are going into the Sand River, as CC has a look towards the UDES 03 on the enemy side, who looks like he might be all alone there in the north, and I'm tipping these medium tanks are about to give that UDES a little bit of pain if they can get him alone. 0 all the score on Sand River as CC continues his vision towards the south, where all those heavy tanks are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heavy tanks. The T-32's also been spotted. There's that UDES again. As CC, that looks like that shot hit there, so he's going to keep aiming and hope his gun reloads in time. Puts another shot towards the tier 8 Swedish tank destroyer. A WZ132's been spotted all alone in the north as well. I'd imagine the Crazy guys will make him pay for that and try and take out those lone tanks first of all before they get into a good old-fashioned fight with these heavies. As the enemy tanks get lit up, lots of heavy tanks. 2 WZ132s, a UDES, and the rest are all heavies on Sand River. You can see that Lord guys have spaced themselves out a little bit. Looks like they've gone for a main attack down there in the southwest, and it's a 2 versus 6, I reckon. 2 versus 6 in the south for Crazy. They need to be pretty careful as CC puts another shot into the UDES. And there's the enemy WZ132. That'll be his first kill, and the first kill of the game. CC still lucky enough to be on full health, and he's got to be careful with that IS-3 there though. Looks like he might have the back of the Russian heavy tank. Puts 1 shot towards him, doesn't quite land it, and the IS copping shots from the pilot on the other side. Good crossfire happening here from CC and Aldi Barracks in the T25 pilot, putting shots into this IS-3 who's all alone now in the Sand River, shooting from different directions, working together, clearly communicating on TeamSpeak, as CC sees his opportunity to get shots into the rear of the Russian heavy tank. Picks up his second kill. It's 3 all though. These enemy tanks in the southwest have clearly won that fight. It was about a 6 versus 2, I reckon. The IS-3 and the IS-3 and the Defender both went down. CC just picked up his 3rd kill, getting rid of the other WZ132. That's both the light tanks from Lord out of the game as he fires clutch towards the UDES. Doesn't quite land it. Waiting for an opportunity. Looks like he might cop a shot here. He wants to get past that gun. Gets a damaged gun, but that's not going to bother him as he fixes his gun and kills the tier 8 Swedish tank destroyer, the UDES 03. 4 kills to CC. He's not finished yet, just putting a little bit of pain into the T-32. Now the Crazy guys knows that these guys from Lord have certainly got the armour, and looks like they might be going for the cap. 2 tanks on the cap, the T-44 100R, the premium, as well as the light tank, the WZ. Unfortunately, CC gets lit on fire, but he puts some damage into the IS-3 before the WZ132 picks up the kill. 6-4 the score now. They're going to go for kill all, or they're going to go for the cap. Not too sure here, as CC continues to tempt fate, continues to run around and put lots of cheeky shots into these tanks. lucky not to kill himself on that jump there as he picks up his 5th kill of the game, getting rid of the T32. Now he's looking firmly into the back of the IS3. IS3 still not looking CC's way. Gets behind him and he's on 1269 hit points. Bouncing a few shots into the IS. Auto aim probably not the best tactic. Shoots and tracks the IS3. 7-4 the score now. Unfortunately gets taken out by the defender up there on 207 hit points. Rockiness, but let's see if he's done his job. The score 7-6. They're only up by 1 tank, and of course the enemy team look like they do have a hell of a lot of... They've definitely got more armour with the heavy tanks. The defender goes down to the T25 Pilot 1 as CC jumps between different team members' points of view. The T100 Crazy Nemo, T44 100 Crazy Nemo in a bit of strife there. 8-6 against a defender and an IS3. Oh, he would have loved to get another shot into that IS3, take him down to a 1-shot. The defender on 949 hit points, the IS3 on 247. I want to get rid of the IS3 first. It'll be the easier one to get rid of. Lorraine saying to wait. He's still reloading. He's got 30 seconds till he reloads. Looks like he's got a broken ammo rack as well. Clearly he's already used his repair kit, and he's hoping to get back in the game a little as soon as he can. The T25 only on 36 hit points. Looks like somebody just set the defender on fire. The defender down to 362. It's 11 seconds left on the reload for the Lorraine, but Oldie Brax can see the defender's just fired, and he sees this as an opportunity to put a shell into the premium Tier 8 Russian heavy tank, and in the end the WZ132 picks up the kill, and in the end 10-7. Not a bad win at all for the guys from Crazy Clan up against Lord, as we have a quick look at the post-game battle results. CCZA 6988 from Crazy certainly had a good game. Unlucky not to finish on top score and also to survive. If he had survived, I'm sure he would have got top score with that one. 25 shots fired, 16 hit, 12 went through, 1804 damage. A little bit of assisted damage. I would have thought he would have got more assisted damage than that, because he did spot quite a few tanks at the start of the game. Oldie Brax in the T25 Pilot, 2,815, and of course Jock 329 in the WZ132 with 2636 hit points of damage. Plenty of other people did damage as well. The IS3 from the Lord did doing nearly 3,000 at an absolute ripper. And who says Clan Wars can't pay credits? Over 50,000 credits for CC ZA6988. I don't know where he got that name from, but he made 50k in that battle, even though he didn't land all of his shots. As we have a look into this second battle and this triple shot of Clan Wars action, this is Tier 8. This is 3 Tier 8 Clan Wars battles in this video, and this is a very, very, very interesting lineup that BAMF have brought to the table. This is Prokorovka, BAMF versus ELRIC, Bad at Making Friends versus ELRIC, ELRIC Lives. They're bringing 9 tank destroyers and 1 light tank. I tell you what, Evil Evan from BAMF, hats off to you, mate. If you die early in this game, they're all going to blame you. You know what tank destroyer drivers are like. 1 enemy tank from ELRIC have been spotted, the LTTB, the Tier 8 Russian light tank. We're looking from Monash's point of view here. Monash is in the Scorpion G, the premium German tank destroyer, and of course it's premium tanks all the way in this one. 2 Scorpion Gs, 4 Stridsvagn S1s, which is a Swedish tank destroyer, which is very similar to the UDES. They've also taken 2 UDES, and the only armour they've really got is a T28 prototype, as the UDES of Seeker 17 unfortunately goes down. Got spotted out there somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where he was. Wasn't paying, so I was more looking to this side. Monash puts a massive shell into the LTTB, doesn't get lit, he's not going to get lit back here, he's there with his old mate Ironstoke, also in the Scorpion G, and you can see the 4 Stridsvagns, and the 2 UDES sort of, or the one UDES now, one of them's gone down, sort of forming up there, hoping to make the most of the vision. Unfortunately, the WZ132 goes down very early. I did see the result that he didn't survive, but I would have thought he would have survived a little bit longer. No vision now. It's all these tank destroyers. Monash SQ from BAMF Clan. In his Scorpion G's, just put 1 shell out, and now the score 1-3. They've lost 2 tanks. The enemy side's lost just the 1 tank, which is the Lorraine 40T. Only 4 enemy tanks been spotted. The dead Lorraine 40T, 1 that's still alive, and 2 LTTBs. And this wall of fire down in the southwest corner of Prokorovka, all these tank destroyers, if anything pops up, they're just going to, well, the boys from BAMF clan will just focus fire and absolutely demolish it. The VK100 01P gets spotted. Looks like he's not stuffing around. He's going straight down the 1-2 line. He won't be alone though. Monash shoots and bounces the heavily armoured Tier 8 German heavy tank. Ballistics in his UDES. Both UDES going down now. That's Tempestus. Oh, I reckon I was in a clan with him just a few years ago. Tank Basher and Tank Basher 2 on the enemy side. Monash fires blindly towards where that VK was. That LTTB though, they really want to get rid of him. It should be easy damage if they can land a few shots. One more shot probably should do the job, and Monash SQ from BAMF clan picks up his first kill and slowly getting it back up 2-4. Tempestus not slowing down in his VK100 01P, the heavily armoured German heavy tank. Interesting how he's sort of aiming down as he fires, which is an interesting thing to do. The Tempestus goes down to the other Scorpion G as Monash has a look at the KV4, gets a critical hit on it. He is on fire though. Somebody set him on fire. Not sure who that was. Ironstoke picked up the kill on the VK, and he also got the kill on that KV4. Whether or not he set him on fire, I'm not too sure. Monash auto aims on the UDES, and looks like the enemy UDES has just gone full YOLO. You certainly lit up all of the BAMF guys in their tank destroyers, and that's why Monash is moving now. You can see that there's a bit of a push coming from the east. The LTTB auto aims, fires it, lands its target. The Stritzwagen S1 picks up the kill on that LTTB. That's Tank Basher 2. Both Tank Bashers out of this game from BAMF. ELRIC's point of view. BAMF now 6 all. Monash has got a kill. Ironstoke's got 3 kills in the other Scorpion G. Brutalonics 2 kills in the Stritzwagen 1, and Sergeant Gruffy in the T28 prototype. The 81's left alive. It's 4 versus 4, but only 2. Bit of a bug in the top of the screen there. Looks like there's only 2 tanks there, but of course 3 tanks are still alive that have been spotted. The Emile, the Lorraine 40 ton, and of course the T34 over here in the middle. Monash saying, rightio, I'm on full health, I'll try and get some vision on these tanks. T28 prototype doing a good job keeping this Emile lit and showing great patience. That Emile's going to try and poke over and pick up the kill on Sergeant Gruffy, but you'd be hoping all 3 of the other tank destroyers are aiming towards that Emile, the 4-shot auto-loading Swedish heavy tank. 6 all the score now. Somebody just put 425 hit points of damage into that T34, where Monash picked up some assisted damage. Not sure what he's doing with his gun there. He's waving it around like maybe he's trying to get someone's attention. I'm not too sure. 6 all the score on Prokorovka. Yes, it is. And it's a case of hurry up and wait now. They want to make sure ELRIC make the first move so they can get some shots into those tanks. Sergeant Gruffy only on 38 hit points down there in the T28 prototype. He does have a bit of armour, so if he's lucky he might be able to manage to bounce a shot, but with 2 auto loaders on the enemy side, the Emile and the Lorraine 40T, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Monash firmly aiming towards where Sergeant Gruffy is. He wants to support his teammate, which is the right thing to do. The other Scorpion G looks like he might be moving up to try and get a little bit closer to Monash, and the Stritzwagen kicking back there at K3 on Prokorovka. You can see that on the mini-map. 6 all the score. Monash is on 2,317 damage, plus 1,372 assisted damage. He's lucky enough still to be on full health, but he knows that doesn't matter too much because the Scorpion G has no armour whatsoever, and he doesn't want the enemy team to put too many shots into him, otherwise he'll be in a world of trouble. That T34's got a pretty big gun, doing around about 500 alpha damage from memory, and the Emile with its 4-shot autoloader does 320 from memory. If it's been a few days since I've played the Emile, it's one of the tanks I'm grinding myself at the moment up towards the Grandwagen. There's the T-34 critical, hits the premium American heavy tank, doesn't get spotted, which is lucky. Looks like that T-34 aiming towards Sergeant Gruffy. One more shot should be enough. Sergeant Gruffy picked up the kill. He said, hold my beer, I've got this. I might only be on 38 hit points, but I can certainly pick up a kill, with the score now on 7-6. Up in the top of the screen, still a bit of a bug there. We know there's an Emil and a Lorraine 40T, but just the one medium tank showing up on the top part of the screen. 7-6 the score. He's on 3,217 damage, 1,372 assisted damage. Monash SQ. Iron Stoke is certainly having a good game, and hopefully one of those other TDs is aiming towards Lorraine. It is. It's Iron Stoke. Picks up the kill on the premium French auto-loading medium tank. The score's 8-6, so there's still two more enemy tanks to get. The Emil, who hasn't been spotted for some time. He was last seen down here near Sergeant Gruffy in his T-28 prototype. And maybe one other tank. I haven't seen any artillery shells flying around, so it's pretty safe bet to say that ELRIC haven't taken any artillery pieces. Monash on full health. Iron Stoke only on 155. Brutal Onyx on 1,000 hit points. Not sure who's going to... I know that the Scorpion G doesn't have a bad view range for a tank destroyer. Not sure which would be the best idea, the STRV S1 or Monash in his Scorpion G, to try and get some vision up that 1-2 line. The Emil hasn't been seen for some time. Good chance that Emil might have run away back up to the hill. There's 6.5 minutes left on the clock. Let's see what the boys from BAMF can do. There's the last remaining tank. It's another Stridsvagn. Monash puts a beautiful shot into the premium Swedish tank destroyer. He does get lit, but it doesn't matter because him and the Stridsvagn on Monash's team are both on full health. So they can afford to take a shot or two. The Emil 1, like I said earlier, 4 shots, 310 or 320 alpha damage. That's 1,200. That's enough to take out one of these tanks, but not two, with the score on 9-6. After this replay, we will have one more game featuring BAMF, and I think they're going to be doing it again with tank destroyers. Probably not a bad way to farm a few credits during Clan Wars. When you're doing tier 8s, get the premiums out, get the premium tank destroyers out, and absolutely smash them. Monash SQ not stuffing around. He's going straight for the cap circle. He knows there's not much more than 5 minutes left. Is he going to roll over the cap circle? He is. Maybe try and draw that Emil 1 into a bit of a fight. I can't remember what kind of health the Emil was on. If I'm right, maybe he's full health. I'm not sure. You can see Sergeant Gruffy's moved up to the central part of this railway line. This Scorpion G kicking back here on pretty low health. There's the Emil 1. He puts one shot in, cops 270 hit points of damage for his trouble, so he knows he might have 3 rounds left, and looks like Sergeant Gruffy might be moving into a position to help his teammate. That Emil, Lieutenant Maverick Perry, goes down to Sergeant Gruffy in the end. Good bit of support, even though Sergeant Gruffy was on such low health. Picks up his second kill and confirms the win on Prokorovka. As we have a quick look at the post-game battle results, not a bad result at all for the Tier 8 Clan Wars Attack of the 9 TDs. That's what Monash SQ's called this one. You can see Monash had a fairly good game there, put some good damage into the enemy team. Actually ended up with top score, 3,802 hit points of damage, 1,202 base experience. The Stridsvagn on 2,000. The Sergeant Gruffy, after losing all that health at the start of the game when they had a bit of a push on him, still managed to pick up 1,800, as did H. Rimmer in the Stridsvagn S1. Couple of donuts, but those light tanks, that one light tank certainly did his job. And have a look, Monash SQ, no worries, premium account, nearly 66,000 credits after tax in a Clan Wars battle. There's nothing wrong with that, as the BAMF boys got rid of ELRIC on Prokorovka. This is another Prokorovka battle. This time it's BAMF versus P-F, players flashed. I've never heard players flash before, but I know the clan P-F. They're not a bad clan at all. from memory. This one features my old mate, the YouTube Gamer, is playing in this one in his Scorpion G, and only 8 TDs this time. And we're having a look at Ballistics' point of view. He's in the WZ132 and the WZ132, one of the Tier 8 light tanks. Didn't get that much of a nerf when the Tier 9 and 10 light tanks came into the game, and like a lot of people who follow Tier 8 clan wars, a lot of people said that this Chinese Tier 8 light tank will be a tank that gets used a bit in the Tier 8s, along with the M4190 Grand Final tank being a premium tank. They can't nerf that one without offering the players some kind of compensation. And in this time, BAMF coming up against P-F. They're on Prokorovka again, and it looks like they're going for a similar strategy. They've bought one medium tank, which is the PZ58 Mutz tank, the premium Tier 8 German medium tank. Not a bad tank at all. Not sure if it's the kind of tank you'd take to a Clan Wars battle, but every tank has its purpose, I guess. Ballistics, you can see him there sitting in the bush. He's got his binoculars activated, looking for vision, not only up here, up the one line, but also into the middle. He's got his camouflage net, so it's going to be very hard for the enemy team to see him unless he starts shooting. Sergeant Gruffy taking up his position next to the railway line, all alone there, and of course all these other TDs kicking back there, as well as the PZ58 Mutts kicking back. And I reckon they've bought the medium tank just in case the light tank gets taken out. Then the Mutts can provide some kind of vision for his team. 878 assisted damage for Ballistics already, as he spots an IS-3, and that's the one they want to get rid of, because that IS-3 is a little bit closer to Ballistics in his WZ132 Tier 8 Chinese light tank, and they want to make sure they get rid of that before he gets spotted, and that's why he's not shooting yet. They've only spotted 4 enemy tanks, 3 VK100A1Ps, make it 5 tanks now, 2 IS-3s. Those IS-3s are dangerously close to Ballistics. If he gets spotted by that IS-3 there, I would say, he would be in a world of trouble. The IS-3 on the left down to 1,000 hit points. Captain Kid, 96. More IS-3s, 3 IS-3s, 3 VKs. There was 4, but one of them's gone down. The IS has gone down, and Ballistics has decided now's the time to get out of here. Just been spotted. 4,758 assisted damage. That's not too bad at all. He tries to get himself into a position. Maybe he's going to try and take out that IS-3 on 108 hit points. The other IS-3, Aquarius, is going straight for the tank destroyers. Another VK goes down to Tanker Kid in the S1. Did Dai Tang Chong? Oh, he killed one of the BAMF guys, unfortunately. 3-2 the score. Even though Ballistics did get spotted, he's not slowing down. He's going to make sure he keeps spotting these enemy tanks for his team. He's up to 5,819 hit points of assisted damage yet. He hasn't fired a shot yet. He has been spotted once, and he's just looking around for opportunities to keep these tanks lit up. He spots a Scorpion G, and you can't pass that opportunity up. That's just easy damage all the way if you can put shots into that premium German Tier 8 tank destroyer up there at E1. 4-3's the score now. 3 tanks have gone down. Captain Nemo and the YouTube Gamer in their Scorpion Gs, and of course the UDES 03 have gone down to this heavy push from PF. PF so far taken all heavies. 1, 2 IS-3s, 4 VK100A1Ps, 2 of them have been killed. Scorpion G, the only tank that's not a heavy tank, and again a bit of a bug up the top there. That Scorpion G tank destroyer not showing up next to the scoreboard up the top. 4-3 the score now. 3 tanks from BAMF have all been taken out, as Ballistics cops a shot from the T-32, 334 hit points, but he's still getting good vision and even more assisted damage into the enemy teams, up to nearly 8,500 assisted damage. And this is exactly what light tanks are supposed to do. And if you can get your teammates to coordinate from what your light tanks can spot, you'll get assisted damage and you'll win games all day long. 5-3 the score on Prokorovka. Ballistics on 429 hit points. He's put some damage into that Scorpion G. Looking for vision on that IS-3 and the Scorpion G again. VK100A1P over there, as well as that T-32. Auto aims on the T-32, picks up his first kill of the game, brings his damage count up to 616. Doesn't get lit that time. That tells me this IS-3 that was last spotted over here at F2's probably pulled back And look, we know, I think we're pretty sure that Scorpion G's pulled back as well, because he was running after he got lit and spot by ballistics from the BAMF clan. In the WZ132, 6-3 the score, now just 4 enemy tanks left. The Scorpion G, the VK100-01P and an IS-3, plus something that hasn't yet been seen. Only 9 tanks have been spotted on the P-F. Players Flash clan team, looks like they're still looking towards that VK. That VK, there he is, gets some more assisted damage, takes his assisted damage up to 8,766, getting the spotting damage on that VK100-01P, the heavily armoured German heavy tank, the one that leads to the mouse. It's not a bad tank at all. You do see it a little bit, and I get sent a lot of replays, and you often see it in Tier 8 Clan Wars. I'm not sure if Prokorovka would be the right map for it though. It's more a tank that's going to do well on a city map or a flat map where you don't have to try and poke over hills. You're better off poking around buildings. But PF clearly thought VK100-01P is the way to go. They bought 4 of them. Only 1 of them remaining, unless there's one more, because there is one tank that has not yet been spotted. You can see down the back of the map, a few of the tanks are relocating. Ballistics puts a shot into the Scorpion G, doesn't get spotted, and that's because he's got a good camo rating in this Chinese light tank WZ132, and he's double bushed as well. So he's not only is he hard to see because he's in a bush, there's a bush between him and the enemy. So when the Scorpion G gets spotted, then when the Scorpion G gets spotted, he couldn't see him because he had bushes all the way between him and the enemy. Bounces the IS-3 from behind, doesn't stop rolling forward. There's a Scorpion G again, so it was another Scorpion G. That's what's that was a tank that was unspotted. Now these TDs need to really help him here. Picks up the ram kill, cops 642 damage, but delivers 394 damage into the Scorpion G. Goes for a cheeky shot on the VK100-01P, but he gets taken out. But that's okay, because Captain Gruffy in the T28 prototype and Church X in the PZ58 Mutz premium German Tier 8 medium tank are going to go for it. And of course Sergeant Gruffy's got the armour. Unfortunately the Mutz goes down, but Sergeant Gruffy, hold my beer, I've got this. One more shot into this big German, and it's going to be thank you very much to the guys from PF Clan. BAMF says thank you very much, we'll take the win. And have a look, while you're waiting, have a look at the spotting damage that Ballistics has done. In the WZ132, the Tier 8 Chinese light tank, have a look at that. Who says light tanks aren't no good? He's had an absolute ripper, spotting all those tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He spotted all of these enemy tanks. Every tank that was lit on that map was lit by ballistics from BAMF Clan in the WZ132, the Chinese Tier 8 light tanks. Top scored by a mile, 1,672 base experience, 1,736 damage done, 9,312 assisted damage. That is absolutely massive. That's a combined total of 11,000 all up. Nothing wrong with that at all. And of course, as you expect, all the TDs did a great job sniping away in their premium and standard tank destroyers on Prokorovka. It was an absolute ripper, and Ballistics made nearly 41,000 credits after tax with a premium account, because most of his credits that he got would have been from that 9,312 assisted damage. So there you have it, 3 Tier 8 Clan Wars, a threesome, if you like, of Tier 8 Clan Wars featuring, who was it? Featuring Crazy up against Lord on Sand River, and a couple of battles with BAMF. One against ELRIC and one against PF. Players flashed on Prokorovka, one of the many maps I have trouble pronouncing. Anyway, thanks very much for the replays, lads. Well played. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time.